We reported as breaking news last night that the chief of the Flora Volunteer Fire Department is now stepping down.
And now we're hearing from Adam Randall. In the last hour, he sent a statement saying the decision was for family reasons. He goes on to say the Flora investigation will always weigh heavily on him and his fellow first responders, but he says, quote, the investigation is not at all a factor in my decision to resign.
All of this comes almost a year after 4 young sisters died in that house fire that he mentioned. A fire investigators say was deliberately set. Randall is not involved in the case, but his father, Dennis Randall, had been a lead investigator for Homeland Security until he quit in July.
Our 13 Investigates reporter Sandra Chapman was the first to uncover the scrutiny over the senior Randall's findings. She joins us now with more on the push for a more scientific look at the crime scene. Sandra?
Well, John, 13 Investigates first reported on the science of arson investigations years ago when arson convictions were getting tossed out across the country. It's important for fire investigators because the old standards just may not stand up in court. Tonight, problems in the Flora case and what departments everywhere can do to prevent questionable results.
Arson cases like the one in Flora where 4 little girls died are among the most difficult to investigate. Evidence is critical, and without proper training, it can be missed or muddled.
You do have some investigators that are still not getting the appropriate amount of training.
Mike Vergon is a certified fire investigator. His company is also conducting a private investigation for the insurance company representing the family of the girls who died in Flora.
I am hopeful that at some point there'll be some understanding of what happened and some closure for the family.
While he can't talk about specifics, he sat down with 13 Investigates weeks ago to discuss the importance of scientific investigations.
If an investigator is going to publicly state or issue a written opinion regarding a cause of the fire, then the proper procedures and methods have to be followed.
In Flora, the case came under scrutiny after former state fire marshal investigator Dennis Randall issued a press release claiming he had discovered accelerants in several locations. Investigators on the case backed away from those findings after 13 Investigates revealed emails from a Michigan investigator who said Randall's conclusions were based on speculation and not evidence. No matter the case, Vergon says following a widely accepted industry guideline known as NFPA 921 is key to avoiding mistakes.
Now, insurance companies on all sides of the Flora investigation will get a chance to review all of the reports from private investigators. Insurers in general want to make sure fraud is not involved in arson cases. They are also looking for product malfunctions or human errors made by repair workers. And of course, they want to hear what law enforcement has to say about possible criminal activity. And again, this has been ruled an arson.
Yeah, and this case just continues to go on, no end in sight.
Well, not for now. They're still looking for someone to say this person or these people are responsible.
Yeah, remember those 4 little girls who lost their lives.
That's right.
Thank
you, Sandra.